Hello and welcome to Public Displays of Confection in Lofty Pursuits at Tallahassee, Florida. We're going to be making some Shamrock Drop Candy today on our old Thomas Mill drop roller from the 1870s. This machine has two geared rollers that pulls hot candy through and makes an impression. The rollers are interchangeable, and the rollers we're using today, of course, will make shamrocks. As I speed assemble my equipment, let's talk about the Lofty Pursuits marching band. It's the background music for today's video, along with a bagpipe swing group that I like. We like to look backwards a lot, and one of the things we see is so many things in the history that should be preserved. And one of them is the marching band as an advertising medium. And Lofty Pursuits has its own marching band, and it marches in parades around Tallahassee to promote our store. And of course that includes Tallahassee's St. Patrick's Day Parade. So as we pour the hot sugar, let's look at the design this time. The rollers are going to do the hard work, but the colors are going to be chosen from the colors of the Irish flag. Green, white, and orange. The liquid that we just poured looks like it's water-based, but it's not. It's just hot sugar and flavor, and in this case the flavor is the flavor of Irish cream. We're going to then add the food coloring, and the food coloring has water in it, and we stir the food coloring and take it to a boil. This boiling drives the water out. Water's the enemy of candy, it makes it sticky, and we need to work all the water out of the candy before we start working with it through the rollers. Our candy cooling table is a special piece of equipment, and it's soon going to have a special day. In a few weeks it's going to turn 165 years old, so please watch for a video about that. The candy cooling table weighs 2,000 pounds. It has a water-cooled system inside, and its purpose is to drop the temperature of the sugar quickly. And it does this great where the sugar gets in contact with the bars and with the tabletop itself. But the middle still stays as a puddle of hot sugar, and it's over 300 degrees at points. We're going to cut the sugar apart, separate it into its different colors, and then we're going to put it onto the table, folding it and dripping it, to even out each color's temperature into a single temperature so that it becomes workable. You may have noticed the three colors that we put on the table. They were green, they were orange, and there was sort of a sickly amber. That amber we need to make white, and we do this by putting the candy on a candy hook and pulling it and folding it. By doing this we trap air bubbles, and the more air bubbles we trap, the whiter it gets. By folding it 75 times, we get a brilliant white. Now we want the other candy's colors to be opaque too, so unlike many of our videos, we're going back to the hook with the orange and with the green, to make them all an opaque, to bring out the detail in this particular drop roller. Some drop rollers look better with clear candy like our berries. This drop roller looks better with opaque candy. And now for the machine. We press out sheets of shamrocks. They're connected by a bit called flash, and we'll show you how we separate them later and why they're called drop candies, like lemon drops and cough drops. If you're ever in Tallahassee, Florida, please come and visit us here at Lofty Pursuits. Or you can just get our candies at www.pd.net. And now for why they call them drops. Well, the pieces are connected together by thin pieces of sugar called flash, and we just pick them up and drop them, and the thin pieces break, and they break into individual shamrocks in this case. Delicious and fun with all their little details intact. All that's left to do is to sift out the dust that the flash left when we broke it apart. And the candy is finished. If you like this video, please subscribe to us here on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or go and visit www.pd.net, our website, where you can order some candy and taste it for yourself. It's always better when you taste it. Thank you for watching.